Hey Leo, this is your timeless love reading. As always, this is a general reading for tons and tons of people. So if it doesn't resonate, you can definitely check your moon or your rising or your Venus sign. Um, or you can go find another reader on YouTube too. There's tons of great ones out there. I usually try to put a description, in the title, so you can kind of get a sense if it's going to resonate or not. It feels like it makes sense for you. So, just do a quick little love read. I usually pick up energies for folks who are in a connection or are contemplating a certain connection or have somebody on their mind. But I try to include something for singles as well. I usually can kind of get a couple storylines going. So, if you're single, fear not. There is probably still a couple of chunks of wisdom here for you, a couple of nuggets. But if you're looking for a true singles reading, there's tons of those out there on YouTube as well. So, let's get this going. Almost. Let's give it another shuffle here. Okay, there we go. Nice. Okay, so Leo. Ooh, I see you giving somebody the silent treatment while you figure your stuff out. Looks like you're trying to make a decision. Somebody else already knows how they feel. At least they've said that to you, but man, they're not sure. Your person is real worried. They got the Nine of Swords, and the depiction of the Nine of Swords in this deck is just so metal. Look at that. That's crazy. Yeah, but the Chariot, I almost feel like you're with somebody who's maybe, it could be a Cancer, but somebody who's kind of a little bit of a control freak, a little bit, and there's like issues of control in your relationship. Like they like, I want this. Maybe they made an ultimatum and they're worried about, you said, hey, I need a second. Like, I gotta think about this. I gotta make a decision. And they're acting confident, like they've got it all figured out, but underneath surface, they are not as confident as they are purporting themselves to be. Now, what's possible between you? We have the Ace of Wands. This is a great card for seizing the day, taking the opportunity. If you're being presented with an opportunity in this situation, they're saying take it. Now, they're not saying somebody you don't. If somebody comes up to you and somebody comes to you from your past or somebody you're not interested in, they say, hey, if you love me, you'll blah blah blah, that you should take it. What they're saying is you have an opportunity to assert yourself. So if you're interested in this person, you have the opportunity to have something potentially long lasting here with somebody who really has a great intention of taking it to the next level and of being, long-term minded. But if you are not interested, or if you decide that you are not, it's also well within your control to decide, no, I don't want to do this. Life is presenting you with an opportunity to deepen or I guess weaken, to deepen a relationship or to set off on a new path. Absolutely, right now, I definitely see that very clearly. But I feel like for you, for some of you, having this opportunity handed to you with this Chariot card, Leo, I feel like you are in a place where that actually even having that opportunity put in your lap is in a way kind of making you feel, while maybe a little bit indecisive or kind of figuring out the logistics, what should this look like, or who, if it involves a old connection or something like that. Oh, well, how do I tell my friends and family that I've decided to get back with so and so, or something like that. But I feel like it brings you peace in a way. Just even having the opportunity, kind of, or having this offer, or having this person who seems like they're really very sold on you, or sold on this opportunity that they want to give you. They're very confident in their approach to you, and that actually in a way puts you at peace and helps you know what your real options are, what your real decision is. So what stands in the way? Queen of Cups. There could be a third party potentially, like maybe you've got somebody else that you've been talking to. I kind of see it more you than them. But also, you might be having a hard time opening up emotionally if you've been hurt, as I see you also kind of retreating into yourself while you're making your decision about what you want to do with this person. So I feel like the challenge for you here is to open up and trust your intuition, trust your emotions, and go with how you feel, which isn't usually too big of a problem for Leos, but some of you do struggle with that. Especially if you've been hurt in the past, that's something a lot of us struggle with from time to time. But, but I will say, um, yeah, again, there could be something to do with a third party, or intuition, but you're being encouraged to take a slow and steady approach. So, somebody says, I want to be in a relationship with you. I want to make things right. I want to, move in together, or I want to get married, or, whatever. And you said, I got to think about it. What the Prince of Discs here says in your, this is always a fun card, April 11th through May 10th. It could be, an Aries or a Taurus individual, probably more Taurus with the earth signs here. But, I actually see a few signs here. I see pretty much all the signs represented, but particularly water. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Earth. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. But it's really suggesting that, and if you're choosing between a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and a water sign, I mean, you could be, I feel like it's more encouraging you to take a slow and steady approach, and give that earth sign a second look. Something about the earth signs that may resonate for some of you. But overall, I feel like the way to break through any indecision that you may have is, to take a slow and steady approach. I would say even approach this person. I mean, if it's a romantic situation, approach them as a friend, and work on the friendly side of your intimacy with them, not just the passionate steamy side, but steamy side, but the friendly side of your connection, the intellectual side, the practical side. So what it will look like when it happens, I feel like this has the potential. The situation, once you make your decision, has the potential to really bring a lot of healing into your life with the Four of Swords. These cards aren't the most interesting graphically speaking, but it does have I do feel like it has a real chance to bring a lot of peace to your life, a lot of stability, and help you heal. Some of you may be quarantining as well, I see. So that may be, maybe why you're kind of having to do your own thing and be separate from this person, and then they may be worried sick about you. But once you heal, you'll be able to move on from this sort of uncertain time, to and I think too, this time period, whether it be, sort of forced isolation through quarantine, or whether it be, purposely stepping back from a connection, saying, hey, I need to think about this. In thinking about it, in making your decision when it comes to this connection or a couple of connections, maybe you're deciding between a couple of people, you will make your decision, and it will bring you a great sense of healing and peace. And it will also let you know what parts of your life you need to walk away from. So maybe you choose one over the other and you walk away from the other. Maybe you choose the romance over this job opportunity that's knocking, or you choose to stay here in this city where your lover is, and instead of, moving or something like that. Or maybe you choose to move with a partner. Maybe they say, hey, I really care about you and I need to move for my career. Will you come with me? And you say, I have to think about it. And then you decide, maybe this is the best thing for me to do, is take a break from what I've known here and move on and try something new elsewhere in my life and see what kinds of opportunities a new place will bring. I really see a lot of you dealing with moving, traveling. There's a lot of moving and traveling energy in your reading. I've got the Eight of Cups. I've got the Three of Wands. I've got the Chariot. I feel like there's a lot of people whose partners may be moving or needing to move or needing to travel more for their work or something along those lines. Um, yeah. But this spread is really encouraging you to consider consider a change in scenery. Um, it's saying that you have the strength to make good of this situation, and the seeds that you have planted, those things will come back to you. You will reap the positive growth, what you have sown. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for you as well. I love these. This is the Messenger Oracle. Just a really excellent deck. Huge fan of it. That feels pretty clear. Interesting. If you like this reading, go ahead and hit the like button. You can subscribe as well. Helps the channel grow. I'd love it if you leave a comment, especially if it resonates. I'd love to hear kind of how things are playing out for you in your life. But share it with your friends if you know any fun Leos who might benefit from this. Embrace the feminine. All right, so that's pretty clear. I feel like it's saying you need to be receptive to the offers that are coming your way. Listen to your intuition, sit quietly, and in stillness and peace, you will find the answers just kind of come to you, as opposed to you going out there and seeking them out. So I wish you the best of luck, Leo, and I look forward to seeing you next time.